to Watch Mojo. And today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 insane footage of dangerous movie stunts.
You're not thinking that.
I sure am, boy.
For this list, we'll be looking at the craziest and most shocking action scenes ever captured for a movie. Would you perform any of these? Let us know in the comments below. Number 10. A stunning helicopter maneuver. Terminator 2, Judgment Day.
I need your clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle.
Since Terminator 2 is full of CGI wizardry throughout, it can be hard to appreciate the practical stunts. But real life is oftentimes more fascinating than computers.
Now, don't take this the wrong way, but you are a Terminator, right?
Yes. Cyberdyne Systems Model 101.
In the movie's climactic chase along the Long Beach freeway, the T-1000 flies a helicopter underneath an overpass. Not only is it dark at the time, but the helicopter is sandwiched in such a precarious position that any small movement, either up or down, could result in disaster. Stunt pilot Charles Tamburo flew the helicopter under the overpass at a speed of 70 miles per hour. He only had about 4 feet of clearance on either side. Since the stunt seemed so dangerous to the camera crew, James Cameron shot the scene himself. Fortunately, everyone went home safely.
You just can't go around killing people.
Why?
What do you mean, why? 'Cause you can't.
Why?
Because you just can't, okay? Trust me on this.
Number 9. Polecats swing into the action. Mad Max Fury Road. During the final chase scene of Mad Max Fury Road, the so-called polecats swing around on massive poles dozens of feet in the air. While this could have easily been performed in front of a green screen, director George Miller and action unit director Guy Norris made it real. Norris brought in a Cirque du Soleil performer to train the stunt team on pole work.
I have a good friend, Stephen Bland, who's been part of Circus Soleil in Las Vegas for over 20 years. He was a stunt performer in Australia and said, look, show us some of the pole work that you guys do.
Each of the people we see on screen really climbed the poles and performed while traveling at 50 miles per hour. In order to capture this awesome work, Miller set up multiple cameras. This incredible choreographed 5-minute routine remains as one of the most stunning parts of the film. Number 8. Rocket-powered stunt, Hooper. This action comedy was a love letter to movie stunts that definitely honors the profession.
Teach me to do that gag sometime. He wants to learn how to drive a motorcycle underneath the truck. What are you, crazy?
It contained many amazing sequences that will still leave viewers shaking their heads in disbelief. Although it served as a fictionalized retelling of the life of stuntman Buddy Joe Hooker, he personally conducted its most insane stunt for real.
We're going, huh?
We're going, yeah, we're going.
You're crazy.
Hooker got inside a rocket-powered car to do a mind-bending 325-foot jump. Once he landed safely on the other side, he could proudly say that his stunt broke the world record for the longest rocket-powered car jump. This scene also confirmed Hooker's status as the greatest movie stuntman of all time. Number 7. Corkscrew Jump, The Man with the Golden Gun. While regarded as a lower-tier James Bond film, The Man with the Golden Gun contains what could very well be the greatest stunt of the entire franchise.
You're not thinking that.
I sure am, boy.
This legendary vehicle scene was performed in an AMC Hornet driven by Lauren Willards. In just one take, he jumped the car off a specially built ramp, turned it a full 360 degrees over a river, and landed it perfectly on the other side.
Ever heard of Evel Knievel?
Willard was reportedly given a $30,000 bonus for completing the stunt in one take.
Roar of applause and cheers. Naturally, relief mostly, I would think, admiration.
One take, and that was it.
Not even an atrocious slide whistle sound effect could ruin it. If this scene has you hungry for more practical Bond action, check out the spectacular helicopter stunts in For Your Eyes Only.
Think twice, 007. It's a long way down.
Number 6. Zoe Bell hangs on tight. Death Proof.
You thinking what I'm thinking? I think I'm thinking it.
Quentin Tarantino's loving nod to 70s grindhouse cinema and exploitation films culminates in an electrifying 20-minute car chase. And like the movies that inspired him, Tarantino filmed it all for real. The director cast stuntwoman Zoe Bell to pull off this climactic chase sequence. When her character clung desperately to the hood of the car, she actually strapped herself to the car. Watching Bell hang on as the car barreled down the highway at high speeds was incredible. Although Tarantino offered his star another stuntwoman for the more dangerous parts, she insisted on doing action scenes even if her face wasn't visible. The result couldn't have been more sweat-inducing.
Ladies, that was fun!
Number 5. Scaling the Burj Khalifa. Mission Impossible, Ghost Protocol. The plane stunt in Rogue Nation was incredibly breathtaking, but the image of Tom Cruise dangling from a building thousands of feet in the air is iconic. During the film, his Ethan Hunt character is forced to climb outside the Burj Khalifa.
When the meter is blue, that's full adhesion. Easy way to remember, blue is glue.
And when it's red?
Dead.
While Cruise was securely fashioned to the Burj Khalifa with cables, the stunt is still incredibly courageous. The actor literally ran and swung on the surface of the world's tallest buildings around 2,000 feet above the ground.
We are going to put Ethan Hunt 144 floors outside the building, and we're going to do one of the greatest stunt sequences ever.
With no safety net or deck to break his potential fall, this is by far one of the most memorable stunts in the Mission Impossible franchise.
Whew! That was not easy, but I did it. What'd I miss?
Number 4, The Pole Slide, Police Story. At the end of Police Story, Chan jumps from a balcony and catches a pole mid-air. That would be more than risky enough to qualify him for this list. However, while sliding from that great height, he breaks through numerous electric lights and crashes through a glass ceiling. Fortunately, Chan has a prop waiting at the bottom. The stunt was captured from multiple camera angles and repeated 3 times in the movie itself, so that viewers got their full money's worth. Although Chan actually burned his palms from sliding down the hot pole, he kept filming after this action scene. There's a reason many consider this actor to be a bona fide legend.
Then I see all my hand, the skin pale. Then 6 o'clock we finish. Then we drinking a beer celebration.
Number 3, A Grand Chariot Race, Ben-Hur. Ben-Hur's chariot race still looks positively spectacular to this day. The 18-acre set it was performed on was one of the largest of the time. After preparing for a full year, filming lasted 5 weeks.
MGM hired 42 cameramen for 42 cameras, more than Hollywood had ever used or would use again.
The production used actual dynamite to blow up some chariot wheels, and the horses ran over 200 miles throughout the 5 weeks. If all that wasn't staggering enough to think about, star Charlton Heston took chariot driving lessons to throw himself in the middle of the action. Although it's rumored that a stuntman died while filming this sequence, that's fortunately never been proven. But the action scene was definitely still as dangerous and as jaw-dropping as it looks. Number 2, The Clock Tower Fall, Project A. 2 years before Police Story, Jackie Chan performed what could arguably be considered his greatest stunt. Chan dangles from a clock tower 60 feet in the air before letting go, crashing through 2 canopies and slamming into the hard ground below. There was also no safety net to catch Chan as he fell. He reportedly performed the stunt 3 different times before he was satisfied. After his incredibly risky actions, 2 different takes appear in the movie. One shows him landing directly on his neck, and another has him landing on his side. While both takes looked painful, We're happy Chan walked away and was able to keep doing what he loved.
你冇事嘛？冇事，不過我終於證實到一樣嘢。證實乜嘢？呢個世界上真係有地心吸力㗎。
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Keaton avoids a falling building facade. Steamboat Bill Jr. Nearly 100 years after Buster Keaton appeared in Steamboat Bill Jr., he still holds the title for being in one of the most stunning scenes ever. While you might have seen parodies and homages to this iconic stunt before, it's worth going to the original. The scene in question sees an entire building facade crash to the ground while Keaton stands in the perfect spot to avoid getting hit. Prior to the stunt, the window was perfectly measured to account for Keaton's frame so the 2-ton facade could fall without injuring him. If Keaton was just a few inches off his precarious mark, he would have been squashed like a bug. We're thankful he safely did a stunt that still blows our mind today.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.